All right, whoa. This is going to be more talking than I usually do in a week, so bear with me. Well, first things first, while John and I have the floor, I can't tell how loud I'm being, but we would be remiss not to acknowledge the stunning beauty of the bride. So let's make some noise for Alex. All right, John and I have been friends with Steve for 26 years. It's a really long time, since first grade. And I've spent all 26 of those years doing everything that I can to get Steve to do my talking for me. And he is always happily obliged. And I highly recommend it. I think that your stories, your jokes, they're a little funnier. They're a lot more interesting when they have Steve's spin on them. And I know that it must have taken every ounce of willpower he has not to send John and I the script for this speech. But if we're being honest, I think there was a few moments where I kind of wish he had. It was a really struggle for John and I to, what could we really say that Steve hasn't already told the world on Facebook? Let's cut right to the chase. Steve Shabbat is the Red Bull and vodka of friends. You introduce him to a situation, say maybe a wedding, and something good might happen. Sometimes something bad will happen, but it's always going to be awesome. And with that in mind, John and I have a top 10 list of reasons why Steve Shabbat is awesome.
He's the kind of guy who gets into Yankee Stadium for Game 7 of the American League Championship without a ticket and brings home the pennant! Despite 15 years of failure, he knows someday he will dunk a basketball and play with big hats. He's always willing to help you keep your ego in check. Say, by reminding you of that one time, 13 years ago, when you missed a left-handed layup in a basketball tournament. If you ever need to know a line from a movie featuring gladiators or cowboys, then Steve is your Huckleberry.
Number 6.
The average person just sees a cliff and an abandoned quarry. Steve sees a launching pad for his bicycle.
Number 5.
He's a true decoctathlete with mad skills in running, basketball, cross-country skiing, downhill skiing, track, biking, swimming, volleyball, tennis, mini golf, martial arts, boxing, water death, wiffle ball, favorite ping pong, and soon to be surfing.
I think that's number 4. I'm not sure.
Yeah. He's battled toe cramps his whole life, but he no longer lets them get in the way of losing wiffle ball games.
Number 3.
Steve is the perfect opponent if you ever need to beat someone at video games. I mean, really beat them. Bad.
Number 2.
He's someone with a drive to run marathons, and when marathons become boring Facebook status updates, he takes on the Ironman triathlon in the mountains of Utah in the summer.
That's the number 1 reason why Steve Shabbat is awesome.
He married Eileen!
Portion of the toast. I think John and I just couldn't be more excited for Steve, and the number 1 reason why, as in the top 10, is Allie. And from the very beginning, she's just been this force, this wave of positive energy in Steve's life, and it really works well to balance out some of Steve's more extreme emotions. But she carries herself with this confidence and grace that's infectious, and she just couldn't be more supportive of Steve. So I think it's really apparent to us that Steve found a true partner, his true match.com, if you will. And And again, we just couldn't be happier for Steve because he deserves it. He deserves all the good things he has coming to him. He's a great friend. He's the best friend. 26 years, and he's never let me down. And John and I would do anything for him. We'd follow him anywhere. And one time, somebody said this about Steve, and I think it really just sums things up well. There is no other man like Steve. There is only Steve. I won't spoil who said that. And as far as them as a couple, I don't need to say a thing. I think that anybody who spends even the smallest amount of time with them can feel it. They moved in together after just 4 months. They were engaged just a couple months later, but it never felt rushed. It always felt right, and it feels right tonight. And we couldn't be more excited to see what happens next. So let's toast these kids one more time. Here's to my full brother Steve, his beautiful bride Allie. Strength, honor, happiness. Cheers, guys. We're all counting on you.
So yes, Allie said that I had to do the speaking. It's tough for me to accept. We had a lengthy thank you sheet, and we didn't bring it. So I know I'm going to miss a lot of people. If you're here, you probably helped. Thank you for making the effort. We have people from across the country and people from nearby for being here tonight. I can't even follow Kristen, Saul, and John's speeches. That was amazing. But I'm not going to cry, because I told myself earlier today, so I'm not. I want to thank Jason and Amanda and everybody at Peaks. This is mind-blowing how well it turned out, how great it looks, so thank you. I'll just try to remember all the thank yous I can. I'm going to miss a bunch, so feel free to remind me. And if I miss you, I'm sorry. We'll send you a postcard from Australia. I want to thank my parents for the awesome rehearsal dinner last night, Mr. Gear for some of the financial support, Sharon and the whole, I don't even know, the Gear Eldridge, Deering contingent, Smiths. They had an assembly line of goodie bags that you're all going to get on the way out, which are pretty amazing, so I want to thank them for that. Mary Beth, the guest tree looks awesome. Carolyn, thank you for the cake. My sister baked the cake, it's gluten-free. Oh, Justin for emceeing, Whitney for the thank you bags. Oh, Ben, Allie's boss, we get to leave on a lobster boat tonight, which we are psyched about. So thank you. Alicia for everything, pretty much. She's like our wedding planner. My Uncle Joel for doing the service. I will brag forever that the officiant at my wedding had to tell me to chill out during the service. And rightfully so. Is that good? I'll keep talking. Stories. If we missed you, thank you. Thank you for being here. Wedding planning was fun for us. It's like a party for all your best friends. So thanks for being here. We love you all. Let's do it right. Cheers.
Strolling around the park on Sunday afternoon.
Talk about a Seinfeld episode.
I know.
Thank you.